the 107th edition of Weekly Chat with Engineer Michael OJONGTAMBIA and the panelists. So today is session number 107. And our topic for tonight is why do you think ONPASSIVE is the beacon of hope for humanity? Why do you think that ONPASSIVE is a beacon of hope for humanity? Um,
Let
with me,
Sister Joyce in.
with me tonight on this panel, I have Queen Sister Dr. Patience Ajongwen from the USA. We have our able moderator for tonight, Queen Mama McCormick, Debbie McCormick of USA. You can see her right there smiling. And we also have our Queen smiling, the First Lady of ONPASSIVE, Queen Dr. Benny Blessing Tinglet from the USA as well.
And just let
I'm
Mama
the,
Joyce in.
I'm the lone Canadian tonight. So I say happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians. Welcome to this edition. I wish you well. I wish that you have a great evening as usual. Excuse me, when we'll listen to our panelists to break down this topic again. Why is unperceived the beacon of hope for humanity? I can. Okay, okay, Dr. Pat. Thank you. Hey, you see, one of our very great leader is here as well. A great panelist, our big sister, Queen Joyce Hicks, logging in from the United States of America. We say welcome. Thank you, Joyce, for coming. And like we say again, the topic is a big one. Why is ONPASSIVE the beacon of hope for humanity? Why do you think that? Why do you think so? So our panelists will be breaking it for tonight. I'll just sit and listen in the background while our able moderator for tonight will coordinate everything. Then we will see. That will be our able Queen Mama Debbie McCormick. Over to you, Mama Debbie. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Engineer Mike. Greetings, everyone. It's such an honor to be with you on session 107, which is today, and why ONPASSIVE is the beacon of hope for humanity. Let me start by saying happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians who are celebrating. Don't forget, Engineer Mike is here. So just as you're celebrating, sign in to just say a quick word for us and leave some nice questions if you do not understand something, and give us your input about what you think, because this is a very, very important topic. And we know we've heard our CEO talk about what it means being a beacon of hope, and we know what ONPASSIVE is, the business in which we are. This giant that is out there, ONPASSIVE. And just look at the word from that phrase, beacon of hope, that one word, hope. What is it? What do you think? What is your opinion? Without hope, is there any life in you? Without hope, can you be with your community? Without hope, can you look ahead and see what lies in front of you for yourself and your families, your loved ones, and those that are still to come, the generations to come? Because you're not only doing it for yourself. The hope is not just for yourself, it's not just for your siblings and immediate family, but it's for generations to come, just like others did something for us and we are benefiting from it. So let's think about that This is for our audience as the Canadians are celebrating today. And for us here, we're just sharing with you. And we hope that you're going to chime in, leave comments for us to discuss as well. So at this point, I'm going to call on one of our panelists, Queen Sister Dr. Patience, to open the floor and share with us her observation about what she thinks on passive, why she thinks on passive is a beacon of hope for humanity. And this is session 101 live with Engineer Mike OJONGTAMBIA. Over to you, Sister Queen Dr. Patience.
Thank you, Mama Queen, my sister McCormick. I call her Mama McCormick. Thank you for giving me the floor. Thank you, Engineer Mike, for this platform. Happy Thanksgiving to the Canadians. If you see all our Canadians on the panel, they're not with us today. They're still eating the turkey, or some of them overate turkey starting yesterday and getting the turkey effect. But we wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. With regards to our topic today, why is ONPASSIVE the beacon of hope for humanity? I think we've gone over this topic again, but I think not why, but I think anyway in a different variation. But it's always good to remind ourselves why ONPASSIVE is here, why we're so gravitated towards the vision and the mission of ONPASSIVE, that everybody has this love for ONPASSIVE. Again, when we think about a beacon, we think of an international conspicuous device designed to attract attention to a specific location, right? A common example is a lighthouse, which draws the attention to a fixed point that we can use to navigate around the obstacle or into the port. So a beacon of hope is what? A beacon of hope is something that holds the promise of hope, right? It's a promise of hope. You know, we don't have to really define hope, but as my co-queens on the panels will be sharing, I think that will be very obvious. So why do we need a beacon of hope for the world? Let's look at the state of the world affairs today. We know that there's a gap between the have and the have not, and that gap is getting wider. Economics and political oppression is on the rise. We have wars in many areas of the world. I don't want to get into politics, but you know what is getting around the world now. Anybody that's watching the news know what is happening in Israel, right, and Gaza. The powerful in the business and politics continues to do what? Exploit the weak ones at the greatest pace. The wealth is concentrated in the hand of few. The top 1% owns roughly half of the world's wealth. That's about 50.5%. And the bottom 95% owns what? Only 28% of world wealth. If you look at the global economic situation, it's not any better. Let's look at America, one of the greatest economic in the world. It is financially broke. The country national wealth is currently $32.6 trillion as of August 2023, and the government keeps fighting to raise the debt ceiling. Inflation is on the rise, and more people are getting into debt. The current U.S. national debt is equivalent to roughly $280,120 of unfunded liability for every man, woman, and child in the United States as of August 9th. Interest alone will continue to keep getting large of the country revenue. That doesn't spell hope for anyone in the U.S. and by the extension, the rest of the world. We need that beacon of hope. If we look at the businesses front, look at the outlook is bleak, right? Lots of companies, even the biggest ones, have been raising to see which of how to lay off employee. Okay, they are laying off employee because not that the work is not there, the workload is not there, just to keep their bottom line. Companies are shrinking and closing down facilities and outlets. Employees are anxious, angry, confused, and even depressed. Worker strikes are the order of the day. Does that not smell beacon of hope that we need something? In the midst of this doom and gloom, we have ONPASSIVE. The company is rapidly developing the best in class, above market value AI-driven products that promise to reshape the world in a better way. Products and solutions that are clean, ethical, and will not exploit users. Just look at O Connect. User will be able to benefit. You can use it, and you can sell it, and you can make money, right? You'll benefit. A company whose business model is to ensure everyone wins. A win-win for all company, the founders, the affiliate, the users. Everybody will win. Being prepared to get ready for the best shape of your life, people, and be ready to go out and uplift humanity. A company that is getting to new tops every day, not only with products, but with the best offices in the best location, with the best minds building the dream team. There's a lot of awards already. This is a new baby, but they've won a lot of awards, and I think two of my panelists will share that. Okay, a company with the ONPASSIVE family that spans over 200 countries to grow, and is growing. New family ties continue to be developed as the users base increases. We are here not only as ONPASSIVians, but we're here as brothers and sisters today. A company with the best CEO, COO, tech team, executives working hard to provide us better life. They're working aimlessly for everyone to win. If your organization is 0, or if your organization has 1,000, you will win. A company that is developing our mindset to tackle corruptions in businesses and help uplift humanity instead of looking after themselves, right? As I've said, a lot of companies are laying off workers. The CEOs are looking for themselves, not for the people, not for the employee. Then there's OBless. We know about OBless, which is our heart of our company, right? They say ONPASSIVE is an AI-driven company with a heart. The heart is OBless. Think about some other platforms that are out there, like GoFundMe. When a campaign is on, the proceeds are taken by the company. With OBless, 100% of your campaign will go for the cost. Statistics shows that a majority of those who contribute as friends and relatives of a person running the campaign will be that, right? When you use an OBless, if you use GoFundMe, typically who will be the people that will have you to run your campaign? Will be friends and family, the same people you're going for resources. But with OBless, what will happen? Apart from the fact that there will be zero cost charges to that will be taken, apart from the fact that 100% of the proceeds will go to support your cause, OBless will make it possible for the campaign to be shared with like-minded people worldwide. I know my sister Debbie here, her heart is to bring clean water, right, in her village to start and across Africa. My sister Joyce, to make sure we don't have people staying out there in Michigan on the street. My sister Benny is always talking about St. Jude, the children that are having cancer. They don't want any child to have cancer because she's going to support research. My brother in the mic wants to make sure that Africa is restored, right? Like-minded people that want those causes, they'll come to the campaign. That's the hope. That's the beacon of hope that ONPASSIVE is. So OBless will not only provide fish, but it also teach the people how to fish themselves. It's not going to just like, oh, there's a cost, I will throw it over the fence. We'll be there to make sure that people can do it themselves, sustainable, because the dignity in labor, the dignity for somebody to go out there and own their own money. Trust me, nobody wants to be a beggar, and nobody wants to rely on somebody. But what is happening now in the world, the few that have the money want to be worshipped. They want people to worship them like they're little gods. People come and beg, and you make them feel worthless before you give. That's not what ONPASSIVE wants. ONPASSIVE wants to use all blessed to empower them, to empower the unforgotten. That's the beacon of hope. Can you imagine what this can do for humanity? Can you understand what we mean that ONPASSIVE is a beacon of hope for humanity? Can you understand what we mean that ONPASSIVE of live humanity? Do you know of any company out there that intentionally set out to do this? ONPASSIVE is intentionally set out to eradicate poverty. It's intentionally set out to uplift humanity. It's intentionally set out to be that beacon of hope for humanity. Let's not even start talking about our physical product that our CEO always says that it will reshape our life and make the world a better place. Why would ONPASSIVE not be a beacon of hope if these products being developed aim at improving humanity and not just for profit? It's not just for profit, people. So ONPASSIVE, those kids that cannot go to school, we have the opportunity. People around the world that will be unable to drink clean water, as I've said, they will have the opportunity to drink clean water. Light, better nutrition, better healthcare, even better roads. We know in Jeremiah I've said about better roads, especially in Africa, the Trans-African Railway or the Trans-African Road or whatever. Education will become affordable through All Connect. I've not really gone into each of the product, what they would do to bring that beacon of hope for humanity, because I have my panelists here that will share. So when we look at all these, we can make no other conclusion than that ONPASSIVE is intentionally being designed to provide hope for the forgotten. This is all thanks to a generous CEO and his family, the staff, the tech team who work tirelessly to make this dream come true for most of us. Thank you, Engineer Michael OJONGTAMBIA, for this platform. Thank you, Mama McCormick, for giving me the opportunity to share. And I'll stop here so that my other queens on the panel, they have a lot to share, so I can bring another angle to the topic. Thank you, and have a blessed day, all of you that are watching in YouTube. We really love you. We appreciate you showing up every time we have this live. We are at number 1107. We don't take your showing up for granted. Thank you all.
Thank you, Queen Sister Dr. Pat. Wow. Our viewers, did you hear that? Did you hear what she had to say? She said the lighthouse shines on the entire community. Well, just for those of us who do not live in areas that have lighthouses, you can use that as the village square, where you have during the when there's moonlight, the moon shines on everyone in the community. In developing countries, that's what the lighthouse is. And ONPASSIVE is that moonlight shining on us, as Dr. P puts it. And we are so fortunate to be part of that lighthouse, because we know that it's going to help not just us, as I mentioned earlier, but to see that it's fighting corruption in the communities. And I'm in one place right now where there's so much going on, so much commotion going on, and people are talking about what's happening with presidential elections. And politics is something that usually just separates families. And once we have this running, politics is not going to be part of vocabulary. God bless you. Politics will be there just on the side. It's not going to rule us. We have been fighting that corruption, as our CEO said, ending corruption. It's going to continue, and we will be the ones ending that corruption. And all these unemployed people that we have out there, when we start all the projects that Queen Dr. Pat mentioned, it's going to create employment globally. Global employment will be created. That is a beacon of hope. A portion of that is creating employment for every community that we belong to and for every region, because we're in 200 plus nationals, countries, including territories as well. So let's begin by training the trainers so that layoffs can be averted in future, and especially for those who are already experiencing that problem now. So at this stage, I'm going to call on our next panelist, Queen Sister Joyce, my neighbor. You're welcome, sis. I love that smile. Keep it up. The microphone is yours. I'll pass it over to you.
Thank you so much, Sister Debbie. This is just awesome. A great topic. I don't have much because, um, a beacon of hope can be so great in the world and just so much, so something that we need right now, very, very, very much. And again, thank you, Engineer Mike. Thank you for the opportunity and for the panel that you have put together that you provide for us every week, twice a week. So really appreciate you, and happy Thanksgiving to all of Canada, and to all of our sisters that are not here, and to our beautiful panel. Just honored to be here with you guys. And, just this topic that you chose, Engineer Mike, is just so big. It's so huge. It's like I'm passive, the beacon of hope to humanity, for humanity. There's so many people that are hopeless right now and don't see hope, and there's no way out. And with so many things going on in the world, it just leaves people to feel like there's no way out, and they can't find a way to win or to succeed. But Unpassive has changed that, and because we all want our communities and our families, we want our neighborhoods, we want the globe to win. Ash brought along this awesome company called Unpassive, and he made sure that everyone would win, that there would be hope for everyone, that he made the playing field even, that anyone can win. You can get an Unpassive. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. You just get in, and if you're there, your life is going to change. You'll be blessed in so many ways. And that level playing field is for everyone. It's just made it possible that in many places and many companies, and as Dr. Patient spoke on this a little bit too, it's like many companies, it's for the gurus and the big people to win, and it's set up for the people on top, and the average people, they can never succeed and be successful. But Ash has changed that. He's flipped the script. He flipped everything around, and so that anyone can win. It's just like you don't have to know how to do all these things. You don't have to be a recruiter. You don't have to do any of those things, because this is not that type of a business. It is a brick and mortar, and you just get in, and you just get in there, you win, and you will be able to help your family. You'll be able to help your neighbors, your neighborhood, your communities. There's so much going on in the world right now, and everyone has different projects that they want to see happen. And this platform has been provided that we will be able to make that happen. We'll be able to make all those things that we've dreamed about come true, not only for us, but for people in the world that has never been able to do these things for themselves, or they dreamed about it and they thought about it, but they thought there's no way that I'll ever achieve this. But Unpassive comes along and makes it possible for everyone to achieve, to be successful, and for us to win. And it's brought hope. And as you talked, Sister Debbie, you talked about Oh Bless, and we know Oh Bless is just going to be phenomenal. It's going to bless so many people. So many people have so many things out there. There are different projects out there that you can give to that, but the proceeds don't go to the project that it was meant for. But Oh Bless is changing that. So when you give to Oh Bless, you're going to know that everything that you have given, 100% is going to go to that project or that person that's in need. So uplifting humanity and changing the world, being a beacon of hope, and just, having that faith and stepping out and saying, I believe this can be done, and that there is hope. And, when we look at that hope thing, it's so big. Hope is for things that you've hoped for, things that you've dreamed of, things that you've imagined to come possible. And now here it is. Here we are 5 years later. And now all these things are at our fingertips. They're possible. Our dreams are coming true. And as Ash always say, make your dreams bigger, dream bigger. And you can dream bigger for your family, for your community, for your neighborhoods, for your villages, for people in your lives to know that they're going to win and we're all going to win together. So thank you again, Sister Debbie. Thank you, Engineer Mike. Thank you, Ash Mafara, the Dream Team, and for everything that you guys do behind the scenes that we don't even see. But we truly appreciate everything that you're working for us to win. And we will be that beacon of hope for the world. Thank you again.
Thank you, Sister Joyce. Thank you. Thank you so much. Honestly, you always say you didn't have much to say, but you said more than you were saying. We very much appreciate that. Very, very much. And to add to what you just said, yes, the beacon of hope. As I was listening to you, I had a reflection on a couple of things that our CEO had shared with us earlier. And this one comes to mind, which he shared in February of 2023. He said, I is rich. I as in rich instead of I am broke. That is so rich a phrase in itself. I as in rich instead of I am broke. And you're speaking, I was just thinking, and based on what Queen Sister Pat said earlier, I enrich. Okay, let's look at this. We have this expectation, and we have someone who has decided to share his vision with us, and using all these wonderful ways for us to see all the various avenues, all the options that are available to us out there. And we're trying to close our eyes. No, let's keep our eyes open. Let's have an open mind, and we learn from the best. Because a lot of people have these dreams and they hoard it to themselves, they do not share. Our CEO has his dream, and he's decided to share with us. He could have been a very selfish manner, but he is not. Not only is he sharing that dream with us, he's also training us to think otherwise. I had a very good and open mind before joining ONPASSIVE. And when I listen to him speak, and each time I have a reflection of what he shares with us, for the past couple of years that I've been in ONPASSIVE, I have redefined the way I think, the way I speak, and the way I train others to think. Negative words do not make you a better person. And not just that, but whatever you have, you hold it for yourself. A portion of it, when you go, earthly things will not go with you. Because when you go, you're counting on others to dispose of your remains. You don't dispose of yourself. So let us be nice to the people who are around us and share the love that we have for one another amongst us as a community as a whole. And yes, Bless is there to help us move forward. But we have to start by blessing ourselves with unconditional love. Let us spread that love, because that beacon of hope is not just for us individually, it's for the entire community. I know that the reason I'm saying the entire community, our Jamaican friends say one hand can't clap, right? That's what people in the Caribbean say, one hand can't clap. You cannot clap a hand by itself. You have to hear a sound, you have to clap it against the other hand. So that is what a community means. Being together, not being solo. I know that the rich do not want to share their wealth. they dispose of the disposable income in a very unique way. But the poor people, I bet you, we always share with those that we have, even though others would think otherwise. But let us listen to our next speaker who will come with a different view on what it means about ONPASSIVE being the beacon of hope for humanity. So we're going to call on our Queen Smiley, the First Lady of ONPASSIVE, Dr. Benny. The microphone is yours, sis.
Queen Debbie, people are surprised why I am the First Lady. But I want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to my queens and kings all over the globe. I want to thank our panelists here. Thank you, Queen Dr. Pat, for going first, making me just sit back, say, hey, you have said it all. Queen Joyce, you guys have said it, right? Our king, who always want us to go and do research. Thank you, Brother Engineer Michael, for giving us this platform. As we all know, before I do anything, I have to say thank you to my father. My father may not be your father. Whatever I think about him, you may not think the same way. So I want to thank my Heavenly Father for bringing each and everyone on earth. I want to thank him because the air that I'm breathing today at this present moment, I don't know. Not everyone is breathing at the moment. But I just want to thank him for waking me up, waking all of us up. Some of us went to work. Some of us they are flying right now to their destination. So I pray that they should fly safely. They should return back wherever they're going safely, arrive safely. I want to thank a Father for sending someone to all of us, our visionary. I say that all the time, and I will continue to say it until I leave the world. This, our visionary, decided to share his vision to you and I. And his name is Mr. Ash Mofare. Thank you, Mr. Ash. We thank you for everything that you've done, and we thank you for accepting the callings. Now, when it comes to hope, first, I always talk about something. You guys know that I always give my definitions, right? Hope in the Bible is the confidence of expectation that God will fulfill his promise to us. Now, I'm going to jump it back to our company. Despite the fact that God created all of us, but he sent someone to us. Mr. Ash Mofare, our visionary. Because of the vision that he has, he decided to share it to you and I. Well, he shared to everyone. But because we do have 8 billion plus human on earth, only 1.4 million plus decided to join ONPASSIVE. But because we all join ONPASSIVE, this 1.4, the vision that has been shared to us is time for us, all of us, to share it also to those who did not understand the importance of ONPASSIVE. We can say it again, talk to some of our friends from mouth to mouth or through video or whatever. Maybe we can draw diagrams to let people know the importance of ONPASSIVE and to share it to the rest of the community. There are a lot of individuals that are suffering all over the globe. Some of them don't understand English, so Those who can speak in pidgin, English, and different languages can go ahead and express it. Let them know the importance. As we all know that there are a lot of people who are unemployed. But with this ONPASSIVE, I think they will not suffer again. Now, hope again is dynamic. It is active, directive of life, sustaining. It also gives us a new perspective on our own lives, and it helps our lives by faith. Now, when it comes to ONPASSIVE is the beacon of hope for humanity, and humanity is a virtual link with basic ethics of altruism derived from human condition. Now, a beacon of hope is something that holds the promise of hope. Now, it can be anything that inspire hope in people. For example, a new medicine can be a beacon of hope for thousands of people. Why? There are a lot of people who are sick. Now, with that new medicine, it can really cure them. America is often referred as a city or on a hill or a beacon of hope, because to be a major force for good in the world. Now, with our company, we are going to help homelessness. ONPASSIVE has done a lot to donate food and other food to Indians, some of the Indians that needed serious help. Our CEO, as we all know, that he is here to correct corruption, he is here to eradicate poverty and to uplift humanity. With humanity, our CEO is utilizing OBLESS to bless those who are in need. I do understand, as I heard once, that sometimes he will wake up in the morning, take his wife and the children. They will prepare food and just go out there and give it to homeless people. I don't know if there is any other CEO that can do such a thing. Now, OBLESS is not a charity, but its purpose is not just to give money to cause. It's a tool for solution from the core or from the heart, taking them from the root to enabling people with an honest hand to get them unstuck, means to experience difficulties and fail, and not enough to float on its own. So the intelligence way of it is to join us, ONPASSIVE, the company, and use all the tools to educate and earn the tools to succeed. With OBLESS, we are human first. We are core. We are the spirit, giving the value and solution. OBLESS indeed is a hope for humanity because it will redeem poor children, less privileged children from their bad living situation. We have poor children like this around the globe who need assistance to help change their lives. OBLESS will do that through ONPASSIVE company, which is our company. Now, most of the time I will say, are you guys ready to support these our underprivileged children? Yes, as we know, I know that I have been in this country for more than 30 something years. I noticed that the first place to really, really help, because my adult life began in United States, is the St. Jude Hospital. These children, I don't know if you guys have noticed, when you look at them, you will cry. Some of them don't have hands. They don't have legs. They need your help my help. As we start helping this type of individuals, underprivileged children here, from there now I can go to my country and help others, different countries all over the globe. As we all know, some of these children, they do not have food to eat, no clothes. Sometimes they don't even have clean water. As we know that Queen Debbie will do that, will take care of those kids with clean water. Some of these children, they don't even have shoe to wear. Even when they go to school, they don't have a place to sit down. They don't have a seat to sit. Then you notice the teacher is there writing on the board. The rain is falling on the side. The buildings. These people, these children need help. But as you all know, I know that we're not supposed to be talking about politics, but when presidents of any country, knowing that these children are suffering, they need to build schools, good schools for these children, good food. In America here, we give food. They give food to the children in class. I mean, when they go to school, on the public schools, they eat food. So I expect not only in America, but all over the globe that they should be giving food to these children to eat. Remember that the food nourishes your brain. Now it makes you to study. When you get home, you can now do your homework. If there is no food for these children, I don't think they will even pass their own exams. So by us having, let me just say, joining ONPASSIVE, our CEO would like us to do the same thing. Since he decided to share the vision to you and I, he wants you and I now to go out there and spread the news about ONPASSIVE, because he knows that with this ONPASSIVE, even $1, remember we have 1.4 million, right? If you just share, just give $1 every month, 1.4 million, 1.4 million. Do you know that we can help all the countries? We do have more than 200 countries, right? We can help all those children who are suffering, the orphanage, the widowers. We can help. So are you guys willing to do such a thing? I want to say thank you so much, Queen Debbie. Before I say thank you, I want to thank again our COO, Brother Kamal, Brother Nazel, Professor Susan, and the O Media team, as well as our tech brothers and sisters in Hyderabad. Why? I'm thanking them because they do spend sleepless nights working so hard to make sure that our first product, has been commercialized. I would say happy Thanksgiving to our Canadians. Ours is next month, but happy Thanksgiving. I wish you all, make sure you enjoy your food. Despite the fact that the food is going to nourish your body, but get ready to also help those who are in need. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Queen Sister Dr. Benny. Thank you. Yes, we are definitely going to support you to take care of your cause as well. And that $1 will definitely go a long way, not just to help you St. Jude cause, but all the others globally that you have in mind. And just to add to what every speaker has said, congratulating the Canadians celebrating Thanksgiving, we should also remember that October is Cancer Awareness Month. So, I just want to wish everyone well and to reflect on those who have experienced that illness or are going through it, that we have you in our prayers and our thoughts, and we wish you just let us share whatever we have in terms of that. And if you're going through any treatment, we're praying for you. I have a couple of people going through that, so I just thought I should share to our viewers that October is also Cancer Awareness Month, besides the Canadians celebrating and thanking our Creator for dear life. That being said, Dr. Benny, you just summarized everything that Dr. Patience talked about and Sister Joyce. And yes, we're always going to be here, and O Bless will be supporting us, and our CEO and all the teams that are working to make sure that this beacon of hope continues to excel in every regard. But why are we here? Who brought us here? Our one brother, the one who makes sure that we go researching, we read every week. Our brains are constantly working because Engineer Mike gives us this challenge and say, well, even though we talked about it, look at it from a different angle and revisit what you said last time and come up with something different, because there are always various ways of viewing things. There are various ways of preparing meals, and the various ways of sharing. So we always come up with different ideas thanks to Engineer Mike for giving us a platform and for making us learn and always keeping our brains in check. So you came up with this topic for today. What is your take as you're celebrating Thanksgiving? I don't know your virtual Thanksgiving, how you're going to celebrate with the beacon of hope for humanity. So, Engineer Mike, what is your take? That was your pick for the day. Over to you, sir. Thank you, bro.
Wow, it's good to thank you, our able moderator, for tonight. Sometimes when you come, you look stupid when everybody has already said everything, like Listra used to say, right? Get well soon, Listra, and join us soon. So I just want to thank all our viewers, everybody who has participated in this program for tonight. I just want to thank our big sister and queen, Dr. Patience Ajogwen. She always has a way that she carries out. Then Joyce will come and blend all the good talks. You will there breaking it down. Dr. Benny will define everything for us so that, and thank God for bringing us to another day. Nobody can take that from her, right? She's first lady. So this topic is a very big, broad topic that we can every episode we can come to this very topic and we'll say different things because it is different. That is to show you the power of ONPASSIVE. Excuse me. This is to tell you how the movement of ONPASSIVE is going. It's a big one, okay? Nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop it. Now, let's get this. If you look at it, you see that everybody is here. A lot is going on in the world. Let me first, there's as another definition of ONPASSIVE that I was trying to coin in my head when you people were talking about a beacon of hope. It came to me somehow. I think that should be the best one that I should be using now. Like, ONPASSIVE is a clean, pure, viable, reliable, and a very honest business with a unique culture and value. Listen to me again. I was trying to put all those words that you people were giving up here, defining this and that, to get this like a different kind of definition for my own ONPASSIVE. I said, ONPASSIVE is a clean, pure, viable, reliable, honest business with a unique culture and value. That's what I was just spinning my head here to get that definition to be a very kind of different definition from every other technical thing that we know about ONPASSIVE. I just got it. It just came to my mind. Oh, let me put it down on the scribble here so that that will be my new definition for ONPASSIVE, because we have talked from day one till now, 2 years plus that I've been here, 2 years, 10 months, talking only very techie and all of that. But this is a very simple definition for somebody who is not techie, right? Say ONPASSIVE is a clean, pure, viable, reliable, honest business with a unique culture and value. That's my new definition for ONPASSIVE. From this tonight, okay, from all what you people just said tonight, I had to come out with that definition for ONPASSIVE, which is kind of cool for me, right? So, as a beacon of hope, we know it. Dr. Benny has defined it. Dr. Pat has said it. Mama Joyce Hicks said it. Mama McCormick too. So, now, if we're trying to look at it from this definition that I just gave, excuse me, we're looking for trying to bring it. Dr. Pat gave us the statistics, monetary statistics in the world, told us about the great countries we are dying down. We will see that we are in a session or a season of economic recession. Can you imagine? We are in a season of economic recession. What does that mean? It means a lot of things. Inflation, prices of things are rising every day. In Canada, for instance, things that used to be so easy to get, you just go to the shops. Now you see how the prices have risen, right? You go to Europe, is the same. To the USA is the same. Africa is the same. So if you look at this, you will see that we are in that recession period. But guess what? Our CEO sit down with his tech team, with his wife, try to carve out something that can be like a bailout. And it is coming at this great period of recession and we are emerging like this beacon of hope for humanity. And how is it beacon of hope for humanity? I have put it in this definition. We are bringing viable, reliable products. Dr. Benny will tell you that. We are bringing an honest business. We are bringing a clean ecosystem. We are bringing the culture and value that any other business in this world does not have it. They don't have it. Our CEO sits down with his team. They coin out this theory. They coin out this ecosystem and bring and give it to us as a gift. It is a beacon of hope for humanity. All those projects that we have always thought of. Dr. Pat just named everybody on this panel, our projects that we have, we also dear in our hearts. If you remember, she herself is just from Nigeria some months ago. They went and did some work, some medical work. She went there and they did free medical consultation and all of those things, right? For free in the north. Now, she was not scared of Boko Haram. I know maybe I would have sent somebody to just go and kidnap her for me, and they give me some money, right? She was not scared of Boko Haram because she was doing a charitable job. Can you imagine the risks? But she went there and they did it, right? So just imagine if she could do that, and now we are bringing this ecosystem that will be very profitable to everybody that is connected to our business. Can you imagine how far she can do or how far she can go? Can you imagine how many lives that she will be able to touch? The beacon of hope for humanity. So, Mama Debbie's pipe-borne water or boreholes and stuff like that, she used to usually have 2, 3, 4 in her mind. But guess what? Basically, now it will be the whole of Nkwen, where she lives. Her neighborhood is called Nkwen in Bamenda, in Cameroon. So she will extend it. Joyce Hicks used to go and do some to street, go to the homeless people, try to talk to them to know what their problems are and all of that. Just imagine that Joyce Hicks will be able tomorrow to get like a clean environment for these people who can stay there, they can live there, they can have jobs there. And it's not she alone, with all the other ONPASSIVians where they are in Michigan. Can you imagine? With what we'll be blessed with, we are ready to share, because our company or our CEO tells us that his goal, his dream is to eradicate poverty and to uplift humanity. We, us, being his soldiers coming, we will take this and run with it, because this is what we've been waiting. So many of us did not have this opportunity. We had these projects in our mind and all of that. Dr. Pat told you about my own big projects. But how could I do that if I didn't have the means, right? But it is there, right up in my head. Dr. Benny, she's always talking about St. Jude Hospital and all of that. Can you imagine? Those kids, she just explained how those kids are suffering there. And she wants to spend money on cancer research. Can you imagine? So these are things that we could not do them because we did not have the financial viability. We are emerging. We are emerging with our platform, the ecosystem of ONPASSIVE. It's this economic recession. We are like the giants, right? With our company and with our technology and everything that everybody will need in the world. So we are coming with these. People will be subscribed to our businesses to use it, because we have all the tools that they need in any day-to-day business that they need. So this is the beacon of hope for humanity, because it will change the world, because it is bringing those projects back fresh to our minds, and we'll be able financially to sponsor them. They just told you about our Oblets. I don't need less to talk about it, but it's a big great changer, right? So with all of this that we're bringing, and we are coming into the world that fresh, can you now conclude that ONPASSIVE is a beacon of hope for humanity? Yes or no? I'll leave the answer to you. I just want to thank our CEO and his team for bringing this magnificent platform for us to take it and run with it, to use it to change lives, right? Our community will have already gained, our culture will already gain friends all around the globe, family. We can go. If I want to go now to Michigan, I know that I have Joyce. I don't have to waste my time. If I'm going to New Jersey, I know that I have Dr. Pat, I have Maddie DeGamo. If I'm going to Chicago, I have Mama Debbie right standing there for me. I'm going to Chevy Chase, one phone call, Dr. Benny, I'm right there. Can you imagine just us being together someday, somehow? We didn't know, we didn't have this family before, right? But now the culture of our CEO and what we've gone through in ONPASSIVE makes us to be one family. So our viewers, let's hear your own opinion. Just want to thank everybody, our CEO and his tech team, the dream team, he calls them, our chief operating officers, our chief marketing officers, the media team with Professor Susan as their lead, and every other workers that are working there. We don't even know about them, but we'll know about them someday. So thank you. And the statement again is ONPASSIVE is a beacon of hope for humanity. With all that we've said here, I think you can have a conclusion with that. Mama Debbie, I'll hand it back over to you. You can now give it to any leader that is inspired to close us out. Yeah, thank you.
All right, Engineer Mike, thank you so much. Thank you. You always have a way of putting things, and that's what I love about these sessions that we hold together here in the family. Wow, as you rightfully say, in concluding, before I pass it over to anyone who wants to say the last word, you sum it so nicely that the beacon of hope in your observation is unique, clean, pure, viable, reliable, and honest business with a unique culture and value. Boy, we don't pick that anywhere. You just summed it up, and I would not say anything after that. Just to say, for our other panelists, if you have the last word, please. this is an opportunity to say your last word, and then we'll move to the next step. If there's anyone who wants to say a last word.
Yes, I'm going to say something. As we all know that, by the way, astonishing presentation, our king, brother, Engineer Michael. I want to thank all of you. You guys presented well. Brother Michael, you said something about viable. Viable. Yes, because our products or solutions, we have viable and legitimate products, right? Viability means that it's necessary, which means that all the companies, financial institution, federal government, state government, health, everyone all over the globe, anything that they want, just come to ONPASSIVE. Our CEO will now communicate with our CLO or the dream teams to now communicate to the developers, quality assurance, or whoever they are, our tech brothers and sisters, to develop our solutions to them. Whatever they need, it will be given to them. Our beacon of hope is to help humanity. Are we all ready to do so? Since our visionary decided to share this vision to you and I, these underprivileged children need serious help. I'm not only talking about the children, the widowers, homelessness. There are a lot of children suffering all over the globe that they need you and I, despite the fact that the governments all over the world, they will use that money for something else, not for the children. As you guys know that, and the government should know today that the children are our future. So we have to do what it takes to help them, to educate them, so that they can better off their life. When we leave the world, they will now control the world. And we want all of them to work together as a family, just like our CEO stated. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have all said why we think ONPASSIVE is a beacon of hope. We've all said it that ONPASSIVE as a company cannot just go there and eradicate poverty or lift humanity. We have been given an opportunity through ONPASSIVE, through the culture, to have hope that we will be able to uplift humanity, we'll be able to train the next generation of leaders, to able to change somebody's life. We Perseverance, those that are watching now and those that watch us later on, what this means is that Mr. Ash Mufara has come and share his vision, and we have taken that mandate to join him to carry that torch, that light, that beacon out there in the fields. If you remember, he always said that if there was more than one Mother Teresa, and if Mother Teresa has the means, imagine what Mother Teresa will do. We know what Mother Teresa did alone. We now will be 1.4 million Mother Teresa if we take this culture and nurture that mindset to go up there to uplift humanity. Then truly we will be that beacon of hope. Let's carry that torch. Let's take that mountain. Let's go out there and touch life and change life for the better for humanity. Thank you all for coming tonight.
I just want to say too, thank you again so much, Engineer Mike, and for all the beautiful panelists and for your awesome presentations, Sister Debbie, for your great moderation as always. And I just want to say to anyone that is not a part of ONPASSIVE, and if you've been looking for that vehicle or you've been hoping for something to invest and to be in, not to invest in, but to be in and to build a future for your family and build hope for your family, reach out to any one of the panelists here. We will be glad to help you and help you get into ONPASSIVE, because it will change your life. It will change your future. It will change your family. It will bless you to fulfill those dreams that you have been hoping for, those things that you've been hoping for, you've been praying for, things that you've been asking God for, and now He sends this opportunity your way. You can be a part of ONPASSIVE. You can be an affiliate. You can be a customer, and you will change your life, your community, your family, your village, your neighborhood. So if you have not joined ONPASSIVE, please do so. You'll be glad that you did, and you'll thank us in the future. But thank you again.
One more second, please. As we all know, ONPASSIVE is unshakable. ONPASSIVE is untouchable. Those who are unemployed, hey, join ONPASSIVE. I don't want anybody to suffer again. This company is the only company that can help each and everyone, those who are suffering all over the globe, to join. Come on now. Come to me. I'm here to help you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, our wonderful panelists. And we are in it to win
In
it.
it to win it.
In
Yes.
it to win it.
In
In
it
it
to
to
win
win
it.
it.
Yes,
We
yes,
are
yes.
in it
In it
to win
to win
it.
it.
In it to win
We
it.
are